Hello, my name is Victoria Coppola and today I'm going to present my design for project the Bradshaw and Preston Vacation House. The first part of this project consisted of working on pre-design assignments. On the first assignment, we created installations that conceptualize different moods and feelings by playing with materials, lighting, and color. After building several scenarios, I decided that I wanted the absorbed and thoughtful boxes to be part of my final project. Then we were asked to create a model based on Roman Vlasov's Concept 47 project, but without doing any type of plagiarism. I decided to create a model that could work as shelves to stock objects and also as a wall partition. As an example, I created a bookshelf in which the pages of the book also relate to the yellow vertical lines in the project. The next step was creating a client profile from a grocery list provided by our professor. The list I got was part of a meal plan called Whole30, which is a diet that's based on making good food choices, which led me to think that the owners of this house had to be concerned of their health and shape. Moreover, by now we already knew that the site of the house was in a very expensive Miami area, which helped me to choose to design a house for Carrie Bradshaw and John James Preston. I met Carrie 2 years ago in Miami, which made this project easier for me because I already know my client. The couple lives in New York City with two puppies, Coco and Louis. They care about their looks and their health, that's why they are on a diet. And they both are fashion lovers. Carrie Bradshaw is a 54-year-old writer, actress, producer, designer, and award winner, while John, also known as Big, is 65-year-old actor, entrepreneur, investor, a stock market worker, model, and award winner. Both of them love to live in New York City and their fancy lifestyles there. That's why this house will only be used for vacations. We then did a site and building analysis for the project. The house is located in Miami Beach, specifically in one of the six Venetian islands called Biscayne Island. The house is accessed through the Northeast 15th Street and it can also be accessed by boat since it has its own dock. The views. We understand that the most important and predominant view is the north view, which faces the Biscayne Bay, while the southwest and east views all face the neighbor houses and buildings. The sun studies of the house indicate that the building is very exposed to the sunlight throughout the whole year. This could help the family reduce their electrical light consumption. Moreover, the client asked to use solar electricity as one of their energy resources, which fit perfectly to this high sun exposure and also because the residence roofs are slanted towards the south. The house is composed of structural walls and windows, and there are no columns, which is great for us because it gives us um, the opportunity to work with an open plan. The zoning studies indicate that the first floor of the house is much more public than the second floor, mainly because it has many entrance accesses. Um, the circulation of the house is linear for the primary, secondary, and tertiary circulations, and they encounter the whole house. The next assignment was to design the program and design guidelines of the house. The most important considerations for the house program are the spaces based on their activities, which are a walk-in closet, since they are fashion lovers, separate work studios for the owners, a library, a wine rack, and a physical exercise studio with a kitchen. After doing all these studies, I could set the design guidelines. The five most important for this family are privacy, because they are public figures and they want to preserve their security, proper storage, so they don't have to leave the house often, healthy lifestyle, a proper sized kitchen and fitness studio are necessary for them to keep their diet plans light because both of their offices should have a great lining, and also because of they have a great walk-in closet. They need the proper linings for them to prepare themselves for events, meetings, and formal reunions. Finally, and most important is the direction. They want to be reminded of their apartment in New York City and their life there. The the incorporation of tall and vertical elements is very important. Finally, the last pre-design assignment was to create a design concept. Thus, the intention behind this project is to design a comfortable, glamorous, and private vacation beach house for the Bradshaw and Preston family. The family is from New York City and they would like to integrate the verticality, elegance, and closeness of the skyscrapers to the house. The next and final part of the project is the schematic design. The first step was doing the adjacency and blocking diagrams. This is the first floor adjacency diagram, and as we can see, the first floor of the house um, is arranged to be an open plan with a great exposure to light and very open to public. This floor is for gathering activities. The second floor adjacency diagram um, is more private because it has the owner's bedrooms and offices, which means that it's also more enclosed and less exposed to light, to natural light. Then we come to the first floor blocking diagram. Um, After studying the measurements of the house, I realized that the amount of outdoor space is almost equal to the amount of indoor space. So that means that both of them are very important. Um, and the appropriate consideration have to be made, like proper shadow devices. This is a blocking diagram for the second floor, which has also, as the first one, a linear circulation. And then here's the first floor plan all finished. Here's the second floor plan. Here's the RCP plans for the first floor, which showed headlights, pendant light, recessed scan down light, traffic light, and also I designed a recessed ceiling for the dining room, kitchen, and library. This is the second floor RCP plan, which shows headlight, pendant light, recessed scan, downlight, and spotlight. And I also designed a ceiling, which is a baffled wooden ceiling for the master bedroom, which extends to the private terrace. Also, as you can see on the second and first floor RCP plans, I created an outside shadow device which connects um, most of the exterior of the house. This is the sections part. This is a longitudinal section showing living room, office, guest room, sculptures. This is a transversal section which shows the master bedroom, master bathroom, kitchen, part of the living room too. This is a south or front elevation which shows the front of the house, and here you can see part of the shadow device from the outside that I was talking about. Here's the first floor elevations, which shows kitchen, dining room, uh, and both of them combined. Here's the first floor elevations continuation, which shows the library and the living room. Here's the second floor elevations. Here is the second floor stair view, which is the view that you get once you finish getting up from the stairs. And it's a very amazing view because you can see the both of my human shared scenarios at once. This is the second floor elevations, the continuation. This is the master bedroom and also the walk-in closet for the master bedroom. And here comes the perspective. This is the entrance of the house where you can see the shadow device better. I got some inspiration from the Pan Museum for the garden wall hanging from the shadow device. which also gives kind of the verticality feeling to the outside. Here is the outside bar. Here's the first floor stairs view. Um, the client asked me to create an original kinetic sculpture for them, and through a small sketch that I have on the right, I show how this sculpture will be hanging from the ceiling. This is the kitchen and dining room. This is a living room, which shows the on the left corner. It shows my human behavior Tourette project. One of them, the absorbent. Here's my private terrace for the master bedroom, which shows the baffle wooden ceiling that I created, which also works as a shadow device for the outside. Here's the master bedroom. Finally, this is the most important part for the family, which is a walk-in closet master bedroom. And that's it. Thank you for listening.